Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. I'm Van.
I'm Naya.
And we are all the LFR family. And if you're not already with the LFR family, I'm going to need for you to hit that subscribe button right there. Yeah. Go on, hit that thing. That thing. Also, guys, if you look below this video, you'll see other ways to support the channel. We have merch, we have a P.O. Box, we have a Patreon. But as I said in my other videos, if you cannot afford to purchase anything or join a Patreon or something, don't do it. What we want you to do is just spend some time with us. Comment, stay in the comments, man. Because if I see that you tell me to do something, I'm going to do it. Just like I did my last couple of Theo Von joints. That's because of what y'all said in the comments. So just spend time with us, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, and shout out to Carol T for my EST bandana that Baby Yoda is wearing right now.
She done took my daggone Baby Yoda, man.
Yeah, and also shout out to the haters that's going to be commenting about how trash MGK is. I'm already predicting it.
Oh my gracious. Alright, guys, so we about to check out Bill Burr. And the title of this comedy bit is, he think women are overrated. So he's talking to Conan about this. Why women are overrated. And guess what? We got a special treat for y'all. Outside of the camera is my wife. And y'all will hear her talking about this here. Let's go.
Before we start, remember that you clicked on this video to hear my opinion. Can't wait to see how you feel about my sense of humor.
So much shade. All right, let's go.
Your show, F is for Family, I relate to it because it's about parenting in the 70s, and that's, you know, that was when I was parented like you. What do you think of parents now? How do you compare them to parents in the 70s?
Oh, it's just completely, the kids have so much power. It's like ridiculous. Like half of these kids, I'm like, I look and I just have what happened to me. And I'm like looking at a kid and be like, this kid's about ready to get punted across the grocery store. And it just never happens.
Right.
They just don't get hit.
They don't. Some of the most rude little kids just be fussing at their mother and acting like they falling out, and you grabbing them like, come on, don't make me, I'm gonna pick you up now because you gonna embarrass me. No, you need to bust them upside the head.
Facts.
And I think it's hurting this country.
You're mad. Wait a minute.
No,
Like, you're mad that children are not being hit.
There should be the threat of it. Half of it was just the look. It was just your dad was acting like he was going to do it. He never did it, but your mother did. And because she was a woman, it was like okay, because it was like, hey, you let a girl beat you up, you kind of felt emasculated.
Yeah.
Were kids thinking that about their mother when she was like, wasn't that though?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, not in the hood it wasn't, because our mothers, our mothers and mother figures used to tear us up.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's like, I agree with him on the part where it is the threat of it, because, I mean, it is what it is, but I don't think of any kid feeling like, dang, my mom actually hit me. I feel emasculated.
Yeah, I feel soft now. I don't know, but he's a different thinker. Y'all know that this dude, I don't know his upbringing, but he's a different thinker.
Yeah.
So let's see what else he's talking about, because I'm not getting that part.
We had a rule, like, a lot of the stuff that I look at from when I was a kid that actually kind of made sense in a way would now be considered like abuse, I guess. Like when I was a kid, if you didn't finish your supper, as we called it.
Supper, yeah.
Yeah, my mother was just like, well, you're going to finish, she would just wrap it in cellophane and you just picked up where you left off for breakfast. Like a blue collar job. Like you take the shovel out of the hole and just start digging it again. So, yeah, I remember one night we had cube steaks, which is like one of the toughest pieces of meat. I don't know if you guys, everything's so like Asian infused Wagyu beef. Everybody's eating that crap now, but cube steak was like, they literally had to hit it with a hammer to make it like edible. And so we were having cube steaks, and I forget, my little brother was still in a high chair, and he couldn't finish his. So my mother goes, all right, well, you're just going to have to eat it for breakfast. And that was like 8 hours away, which was like half his life. So he's like, all right, I'll take that deal. So the next morning, I remember we were having waffles. My mother always made Sunday breakfast, so we had all these waffles, eggs, bacon, this whole layout. My brother was looking at half-eaten cube steaks and a little mound of green bean.
Hold on, he had a good upbringing. They used to cook a whole lot every morning. You got waffles and and bacon and all that other stuff and eggs and stuff every morning.
Because normal parents fed their kids.
Every morning,
That's a part of
though?
life.
Every morning you gotta feed kids?
Because in the morning you have to eat.
They got like 5-star meal though.
That was a 5-star meal.
It's a 5-star
And
meal.
I bet they probably had freaking fruit on top of their waffles and everything.
Orange juice on the side.
Orange juice and stuff.
That's a 5-star meal.
That's a 5-star continental meal. Like when we go to
It is a hotel meal.
that's a continental breakfast. Get you some little fruits and stuff, oatmeal and some coffee or orange juice.
Looking at half-eaten cube steaks and a little mound of green bean casserole. And he goes, so he looked at my mom, he goes, Mom, can I have a waffle? And she goes, no, you got to finish your supper. He's like, well, after I finish my supper, then can I have a waffle? She goes, no, that is your breakfast. And he goes, oh, Mom, I hate you. And my dad, without looking up, took a full glass of milk and threw it in his face. Swear to God. This is what kills me. What kills me.
You want everyone today to have as miserable a childhood as you had.
No, but it was kind of funny. We know what's hilarious was my mother just popped up and just immediately started cleaning up, and my dad just kept eating. Like he didn't like the roles were defined back then. Now the guy has to throw the milk, he has to clean it up while telling his wife she's brave for just sitting there.
It's like he's speaking to my soul, bruh. He's speaking to my soul, bruh.
What is he saying to you?
Yeah, because I'm sure you weren't getting the milk thrown in your face. It was probably like a hand to the face, a fist to the face, but
And
not milk to the face.
But
Explain to me how that's your life.
This is the ideal version of what your life was.
you know,
The cartoon version of what you wanted it to be.
I just said he's speaking to my soul. I ain't got time to argue. Explain myself. That's what I ain't got time to do. Shoot, talking about. She always ready to fight.
He said you want everybody's life to be as miserable as your life was. He got milk thrown in his face. Milk.
But now you can't throw milk in kids' face no more.
Says who?
You used to be able to throw milk in people's face.
And your children.
Whatever.
In your children's face.
Can you hear it? Oh, I know. Women are so overrated, right? We went from
Wait, what?
How did we get there?
He just jumped over to that. Like, I don't even know how he walked up to that. What was we talking about? We was talking about dads and how they jumped to action back in the day to discipline a child, and the moms wasn't doing much.
I guess.
That's not what happened.
What was he saying, babe?
He said now the dad, if they throw the milk, now they have to clean the milk and then at the same time compliment the mom.
Yeah, tell her she's brave.
He was being a jackass.
He wasn't that.
And so he just continued with the jackassness.
He was hashtag jackassedness. That's what it is, babe. I think you're right.
Women are so overrated, right? We went from we went from not listening to them to now it's ridiculous. Like that believe women. It's like all of them. How about 85%? I'll give you 87%. All right. But that last 13% that keys your car, lights your shit on fire, and puts a family pet in a pot of stew.
What?
That's Fatal Attraction. You're too young to remember that movie, to have seen that movie.
Yep.
What happened?
And they get away with it.
The husband's mistress boiled their pet rabbit so that the wife can see it when she got home.
And then,
It would be a difference if it was alive.
that's not even the worst of it.
It's a great movie.
Angela Bassett, she put all her husband's clothes inside of the car. and then set the whole thing on fire and didn't get locked up.
Why would she have gotten locked up? He cheated on her with the
You're not
secretary.
supposed to set up his daggone. You're not supposed to set a blaze in no
Cheat on me
daggone
with
car.
your secretary, and then watch what happens.
You're not supposed to set up no car. No set up no.
The only difference is it's going to be a person in my car.
And who gonna be that? Who gonna be that person? Who invited mommy this time? You invited mommy?
What the
She's so mean.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you see, you about to show them some stuff. They gonna know who to call.
I'll give you 87%, all right? But that last 13% that keys your car, lights your shit on fire, and puts a family pet in a pot of stew.
Who put a pet in a pot of stew?
Glenn Close.
Oh, that
Close, yeah.
That's okay, all right. I think it was a separately boiled.
You know what I miss, tougher parenting and evidence. Those are the things that I miss from my childhood.
Evidence.
Yeah.
You mean
Due
people...
process.
Right.
Somebody says something happened, and then someone else goes, well, I said it happened this way, like the old gumshoe shows. Then they had to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't exist now on social media. It's just like, it's just frontier justice.
Right.
You feel how nervous everybody just got in here? The fact that I just suggested that there should be due process?
That was, yeah. He stepped outside of his comedy bag and he started speaking some real stuff. Go ahead,
No,
babe.
that's not real stuff because if you make $0 an hour, there's no due process.
There's no due process. I mean, but
There's no due
it
process.
should be.
Why should it be?
It should be a due process.
For children?
Oh no, not for children.
That's what he.
I mean, but I think he moved on to something else. Like I don't think he's talking about milk in the face anymore. Is he?
He's still talking about like his childhood.
Oh.
You so confused.
But the kids get to do whatever they want.
Our kids don't get to do whatever they want.
I'm talking about the kids at the grocery store. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about them.
Yeah, you just added a lot to that.
This is for the children.
Got it.
The grocery store kids?
The grocery store kids. Oh, you got the ice cream truck kids?
It's
Right.
just like, it's just frontier justice.
Right.
You feel how nervous everybody just got in here? The fact that I just suggested that there should be due process? This guy's talking crazy, man. Did he just join ISIS? This is what it is.
What I'm saying.
And then the woos that they agreed, but they didn't agree when it counted.
We'll digitally add woos, don't worry. We have the woo machine. You are way too angry. 50 is still relatively young. You have the anger of a 110-year-old man. All these telephones.
I can't argue.
Okay.
That was a weird conversation. But yeah, they had its funny parts of obviously, but
No connections.
Yeah, I don't know if it should have been called Bill Burr thinks women are overrated.
yeah, because he didn't really give any
Yeah.
examples as to why he believed a woman should be over. I don't think they are. I just stand. That's me.
So in that clip, Bill Burr was overrated.
Bill Burr is not overrated. Bill Burr is dope.
Context in that clip.
Oh, in that clip. You ain't like that one. Yeah, this one wasn't that funny. All right. But per usual, guys, I want to hear what y'all guys say about this in the comments below. And if you have yet to subscribe, make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van.
I'm Naya.
We are all the LFR family. Make sure y'all shout out Yoda, Baby Yoda. And we'll see y'all on the next one, all right? Peace out.